Avoda Golf had a breakout year in 2024, and I've been along for the ride from the very beginning, and it's been fantastic to see just how well this company and my friends have been able to not just grow the business, but develop irons that truly are game changers, meaning that they truly make the golf game easier. And I'm going to show you how. We're going to do plenty of content exploring these irons and their uniqueness. But what I have here are their combo length set. What that means is everything from an 8 iron down to a lob wedge, so 8, 9, pitch, gap, sand, lob wedge, are all the same length. We'll get back onto that in a minute. But from the 7, 6, 5 and 4, they are incrementally longer. And there are vast benefits to this. Is it just the length of these clubs that makes all the difference? No, they are fantastically made. And the metal used in these forged irons is so soft, it feels like you're hitting one of the classic blades. It's even softer than that, but they are very durable. One thing I want to touch on is a lot of people think they need game improvement clubs, ones with a lot more weight around the perimeter. Generally, that means that you have not got a set of irons that are fitted to you. Too frequently, when you go and get fitted for a certain set of clubs, whatever brand it may be, they're often looking at what ball flight you're producing. When you get fitted by Avoda, and what they look for to basically build the set around you is not what your ball flight is, because that will change when you get the clubs perfect for you, your anatomy, and how you generally move. Not only have I had fittings for myself, I've seen other people have fittings, and their swings change, especially when they've used them for like a month or so. Their swings start to be a lot easier. They just move better, they're more efficient. And what does that mean? They're hitting the center of the club face more frequently. Doesn't matter what handicap you are, doesn't matter what age you are. If you get a set of clubs that are built for you and your anatomy and then balanced throughout, that is why I say this is the art of a simple golf club. One of the most profound ways that these irons help play consistent golf without thinking about anything different is literally about the setup. I talk frequently about we want to try and find our ideal setup, the one that you can stick, repeat, and feel comfortable in and feel strong in, that facilitates a good golf swing. Okay, so we need to be relatively poised, balanced, not sticking the backside out too much, and we want to have balance, okay? I want to be here. This is where my arms are hanging naturally. That's what feels good to me. If I was to take this Cleveland wedge, for example, and try and make it sit into my grip where ideally I am, I'm up here. I'm not anywhere near. So to get down to that ball, I have to sort of lower, stoop, and change, okay? What that's going to do is make it a little bit harder to rotate. It's going to make that swing go up a little bit steeper, and it's going to feel a little bit awkward. Then I have a 8 iron, let's say, and I put the 8 iron in my hand. It's suddenly, so if I got my ideal setup, it's about there. Fortunately, that's correct. But the swing weight feels a little bit different. Length of the shaft is a lot longer than what I just experienced with the sand wedge. And the weight of the swing just feels a lot different. It's more movement coming around. But then I go to let's say a 9 iron or a pitching wedge the next shot. I'm getting back down again. All of these variables change the dynamic of my swing. If I take my optimal setup where I feel powerful, comfortable, hey presto, my Avodas are basically sitting perfectly exactly where I need to be, right? Now I just place that down, take my 8 iron, and it's exactly the same. And I can now repeat that swing exactly the same. It's the same swing, the same intention, the same thoughts, the same setup. The only thing that changes is how far the ball goes because of the way the clubs are lofted and the gapping in between each of them, but how it's weighted as well. It just makes the rest of the swing so much easier. And it's profound what a difference it has made to my game. I don't get to play and practice anywhere near as much as I would like, so knowing that all I have to do is find this setup on repeat and the clubs are matching that, it makes it that much easier. Now here's where the combo length does make us get a little bit different of a setup when we start getting to 7-6, 5-4. The club is a little bit longer. However, it's only a fraction, but the club is balanced so well, it feels so easy that all I have to do is repeat the same swing and the ball just goes a little bit further. I'm basically only learning one golf swing, and that in itself has simplified the game. Many of you will know that I do not suggest, promote, or do anything that I don't truly know that is going to help you. And I've been putting Avodas to the test for many, many months. But I can tell you that all the way from a 4-iron to a lob wedge, these have helped me improve my golf swing, especially the consistency and the power I'm able to deliver far more than anything I've ever experienced. And the other thing is, I've had students, golfers I play with, get on board with these Avodas and they are seeing tremendous results and just a lot less stressed because the swing just feels easier to repeat. One of the best things about these Avoda irons is the wedges. The way these are balanced and the weight they have, we're going to talk about the grind another time. But the fact is, these are extremely light, meaning you can accelerate through the chip shots and pitch shots in the rough. You can go for it instead of worrying that it's going to jump off, that it's going to go too far. You're trying to play with finesse. Because these are considerably lighter, but they're balanced throughout the whole set, you can use these with confidence to accelerate through your pitch shots. It's going to get tremendous spin, especially because they're soft, but because of that acceleration, you'll be astonished at how much better you become from, say, 100 yards and in. I assure you, these will change your game. You can learn more below, but also keep an eye out for more videos that I'm going to talk about the features of these irons and why I switched and why I think you should as well. You want to play good golf, you want to play simple golf, you want to have a simple golf swing that works. These really will help you achieve that.